Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue our electric car videos. In this video, we're gonna talk about the tire and the wheel and the rim, but in a closer look. And before we start, just wanna congratulate all of you. We are in the second day of Ramadan. Ramadan is a very religious month in Islam. It is the month of the mercy. We always try to do more good deeds to let Allah or our God forgive us for all what we did, and it is the month that we should do our best more and do more hard work. Okay, so thank you very much for joining us this hour and this month here. So let's get started. So this presentation, I did not make it from scratch. I got it from Google. It's a PPT document. You will find it. Automotive Service Inspection Maintenance Repair 4th edition. I'm gonna show you the content. You will find it easily. Just write tire and wheel theory PPT. You will find it easily. Okay. So the objectives here describe how a tire is constructed, understand the various size designations of tires, tell the design differences between radial and bias tires, be able to select the best replacement tire for a vehicle. So here introduction service technicians often advise customers aspects of tire design, help make the safest choice, because it is not right to choose any kind of tire. No, this is not right, because according to the conditions you will drive your vehicle at, you must choose the appropriate tire. So tires and wheels, important safety and service specialty area. If you know the cartoon Let's and Go, you will find that they had to change the type of the tire when they change the road type of racing. Okay, the racing road. So tire construction: layers of rubber, cords, and two rings of wire. We have casing, carcass, internal tire structure, ply, metal or fabric rubberized cord, ends of plies wrap around steel bead, bonded to side of tire, beads, coils of wire at side edges. You will find these kind of things at many websites, and I want you to take a closer look at them. So I have the belt cord structure made of plies under the tread only and tread section of tire that rides on the road. We have the tubeless tires. Inner liner bonded to tire seals air into tire, and thicker than liner on tube type tire. Thicker than tube type does not go flat immediately when punctured. So here is the tubeless tires does not go flat immediately when punctured. Tire tread, and we have grooves, and we have sipes, we have rips. So grooves in tread allow traction on wet surfaces, allow tire to flex without squirming. Design is a compromise, of course, and we have the sipes, small grooves in tread like knife cuts. As you know, when you use a tire or handle a tire, you'll find something like knife cuts. These are sipes. It's clear water off the road. So this it's function with their function. And we have rips, of course, pump water through grooves to back of tire. So I have here different tread patterns for different driving conditions. That's why you have to know what is the suitable kind of pattern for your car for this condition. Also, asymmetrical patterns improve with performance. So as you can see, here is water film and we're full road contact at low speed. But when you go to moderate speed, we see here reduced road contact, and here high speed no road contact. So it's called hydroplaning. So as you can see here are the sipes, cuts, and the grooves and the things that we have just talked about. Okay. You have to know how to design these things, the dimensions and the conditions. Okay, tire treat material calls for compromise. So hard materials and we have soft materials. So the hard materials might wear longer but not provide sufficient traction. Soft materials must provide sufficient wear. So high stresses describes rubber's energy absorption characteristics. So we have here high stresses and low high stresses. For the high stresses, quiet running and better weight and dry grip. But low high stresses, good lateral stability, low rolling resistance, and minimize tread wear. For the tire cord and tire ply design, just to be sure of the pronunciations, ply. Yes, ply. So excuse me. So we have here tire cord rubber must be reinforced with fabric, fiber, or steel cords. Tire ply design base ply tires have plies. Cross at 35-45 degree angles. Ride softer but wear faster. We have here radial ply tires have casing plies. Run across the tire from bead seat to bead seat. Longer life, better grip, and fuel economy. So you have to choose the best thing. Tire sidewall markings, tire size, tire size here listed on sidewall, and the profile tires height and the aspect ratio, height to width ratio. These are the definitions that you should know to design the tire or to choose the perfect tire for your car. Cars may be equipped with a spare tire, temporary, and many have limit speeds, of course. Speed rating indicates better handling characteristics. So we have here load index, maximum load at speed rating, and new speed ratings have been developed for speeds over 168 miles per hour. Of course, you have to know the limit of the speed and if this matches the tire type or not. So here is the information that we have to take a look. Rim diameter in inches here, and radial construction, and height to width ratio. This is the aspect ratio, and so it is 15:65. No, I'm sorry. Here is normal width in millimeters is 215. Okay, and here is passenger car is P. So here is the passenger car tire. Means when you see P, it's a passenger car. It's not a truck. And here normal width in millimeters is 215, and height to width ratio is 65, and radial construction R and rim diameter in inches. So load index and speed symbols 95H. And here severe snow conditions. M plus S is for snow. And I guess M is for mud, but I'm not sure. Tire ply composition and materials used. These things. And maximum load rating. And the tread wear, traction, and temperature grades. You will find everything. Maximum permissible inflation pressure. Okay? So please, you have to be expert in these things. So load rating, how much weight a tire can safely support at a specified air pressure. Amount of load determined by area of tire and the air pressure. Gross weight rating, GVW or GVWR, includes weight of vehicle, passengers, and luggage. So as you can see, the gross weight rating, it includes weight of vehicle, passengers, and luggage. Curb, weight of vehicle without the passengers or luggage. DOT symbol signifies the tire meets DOT safety standards. Okay, so you have to know about DOT. Also, we have here, yes, M plus S, it's mud and snow, all-season tire, snowflake on the mountain symbol, so specially designed pockets and slots labeled with mud and snow designation. Also, snow tires and tire pressure monitoring system. Snow tires have deeper tread grooves, should be installed on all four wheels. So that's why driving in snow conditions is completely different than the other conditions. Most manufacturers recommend against chains. Cable chains are not as effective as conventional. Run flat tire have stiffer sidewall and tighter bed. Can perfectly support the car even with no air. The low pressure warning system installed on all cars since 2006, direct or indirect TPMS. So please, you have to get more information about that. So as you can see, SL side chain and conventional cross chain link and reinforced cross chain, conventional and heavy duty chains. Uniform Tire Quality Grading UTQG system rates tread wear, traction, and temperature dissipation ability. Tread wear varies, so wheel alignment, road surface texture, tire rotation maintenance, vehicle speed and braking practices, weight of vehicle, and size of tire. So here is the tread wear varies. So ratings range 100 to 500 in increments of 20. Okay. So traction grade, first letter in tire rating is traction grade. Indicates a stopping ability on wet asphalt and concrete. And braking only in straight ahead direction. Second letter is temperature grade. Tire's resistance to generating heat, ability to dissipate heat at highway speeds. Changing tire size. Tire size is changed. Substitute tire with equal or greater load carrying capacity. Diameter of tire increases. Load capacity increases. This is very important when you design the tire. Lower profile tire installed, wider tire and larger diameter wheel is used. Overall diameter of replacement tire must be positive to 3% of original tire. So overall diameter of replacement tire must be positive to 3% of original tire. Tire diameter changing, speed meter must be recalibrated. So tire diameter changing, speed meter must be recalibrated. So as you can see here, the plus sizing maintains the same diameter tire assembly by using a larger wheel and lower tire profile. For the wheels have two parts, center and rim. Rope center rim wheel facilitates removal and installation of tire. Safety beads keep the tire bead on bead seat. Methods of center wheels on hub centering, centric center of wheel has machined counter bore that pilots on machined area of hub. So hub centric center of wheel has machined counter bore that pilots on machined area of hub. Stud-centric wheels locate on wheel studs. So please, you have to get more information about these things. I'm just telling you the general view. Custom wheels with several types. Aluminum wheels, cast, forged, or rolled. Race cars, of course, says custom require custom wheels. Use alloy wheels. Custom wheels for street use. Single piece castings of light alloy aluminum. For wheel offset, difference between rim centerline and mounting surface of the wheel. So this is the wheel offset. For negative, we have increases track width of tires, but for positive offset found on front wheel drive cars, you have to take care of negative and positive. Be careful. For the lug studs and lug nuts, number of lug studs depends on vehicle load. Different lug bolt patterns are used. Lug nuts may be inch, standard, or metric. Have a threaded shank to remain tight during tightening. Lug nuts for cast wheels are long and thick, so must be used with a washer. For tire valve stems, passenger car valve stems are usually rubber, designed for pressures less than 62 psi. Valve stems have a screw-on dust cap. Some have a gasket that prevents air loss past the valve core. So as you can see here, metal valve stems. So now we have just finished the presentation, but we have to take a closer look on design. So this is the wheel or the car rim. It's available on GrabCAD. Do not worry, it is it's the rim of the design we showed the previous tutorial. As you can see, we have here ribs and these paths for the wheel, for the tire, and you can take a cross section. We go to the origin, yeah, slice graphics, we'll find the cross section, yeah. So this is the cross section of this. Really, it's a piece of work, and you have to know the distances and how this fits the tire to avoid any trouble, of course. And here, as you know, many cars have lots and different designs of this area, especially this area. So your task is to find out why the designers or the engineers choose different patterns, why there are many different designs. Wheel rim, as you can see here, notice completely different. BMW, BMW, Audi, Ford for the bicycle and this Toyota. You will never find the same design, so you have to take a closer look on these things. Spokes, center cab bore, bolt pattern, and valve stem hole. And here's the rim lip. Okay, or also for the bicycle. And here BMW on SolidWorks. Yes. Please, you have to get research papers to know the stress analysis and carry out stress analysis using CFD tools to know what is the best design and how to optimize the design of this rim to meet the carrying capacity, to meet the other parameters. Okay, it's not a joke, gentlemen. We're talking about the safety of the passengers, and you have to know what's going on. Okay, you can use Google search and research gate to find papers, and also academia.edu will find papers and research gate website. Okay, so also we have here the tire. As you can see here, here are the patterns that we talked about. Here are the patterns patterns and the treat and the cuts, the knife cuts. Also, you will not find the same design. It differs from a car to car. Tire, car tire. Notice you will find here cuts, okay, made different cuts. Notice for each condition of weather conditions, you should know how to design the tire and how to choose the best tire, the most suitable tire for your condition. For the weather conditions, the snow is different from deserts, different from concrete, it's different from asphalt, and that's it. Okay, so it's very interesting to see these kind of things. Notice that here are the places that you find to, also if we take cross section, slice graphics, yes, here are the slice graphics, okay. These details are available on any reference and how to carry out the assembly of the tire and the cross section and the rim. So we have here the wheel. So this is the assembly. You must find the perfect match. We can make I'm gonna cut it. So let's see. So gentlemen, as you can see here is the assembly of the tire and the rim. So this is the rim or the wheel. Yeah, notice that there is a perfect match. That's why you have to calculate the these distances and see lots of designs. Okay, of course this is a simple model, do not take it as a reference. You may find problems or errors in this design. It is not a perfect design. I'm just showing you a quick overview, and of course you have to know how to make a perfect design for the rim and the tire. Why? To avoid any accident, or you will find it does not match. Okay, thank you very much. This is for this tutorial. I guess the next tutorial we're gonna start the power steering system. We covered lots of good points so far. We talked about the suspension system and the braking system, and this is very good. Okay, thank you very much. These demonstrations only show you the general information, but we take a closer look at some special things, and you have to get closer information or detailed information, get research papers, and start working using Autodesk Inventor or SolidWorks or CAD whatever, so you will increase your skills or enhance them. So thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala